Hey everyone, Shawn and Sav,
Hi, everybody.
to show you why you would want to allow that lead heel to come off the ground and when it's detrimental to do that. And it's a very interesting and important subject because it could really make or break your ability to deliver smooth and powerful and accurate golf shots. So let's get into it. The most important aspect of a backswing is to gather momentum. You need to feel that you have plenty of momentum to deliver a powerful action towards your target. So let's look at Sav's backswing for a second. Now, Savannah is very flexible, and you'll notice if you look at the thumbnail that you saw, she's got a really nice full turn of her whole backside to the target. The whole backside includes pelvis and rib cage. So as the pelvis and rib cage turn to the target, notice her femurs have a wonderful rotation. Notice that lead knee has rotated in and there's no sway involved. Everything is on the inside right here of that trail foot. So for Savannah to allow that lead heel to come off the ground, go ahead and let that lead heel come off the ground. So everything starts to get, it's like overkill. There's too much turn in the backswing and she's getting too far away from the engagement of her kinetic chain, all right?
I even kind of fell off balance just a little bit.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So let's say you were gonna throw your club in this direction, right? So let me see your swing, gather and throw. And you can really see if we were to slow that swing down, you'll notice that as she gets to the top of the swing, she has this beautiful engagement, that nice squat in the downswing. So if you were to do it with your heel off the ground now, notice the engagement of the kinetic chain was more of a float.
Upright.
It was too upright,
Yeah.
right? She guts up here, and then it's like, you know, when you're at the end of, you're in a pool of water with the water up to your chin and you can't dip down, right?
Yeah.
That's the feel you're getting, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, and she's number 9 in the world of long drive. So we understand and we can see that she engages that kinetic chain so much better when that heel is on the ground.
And I've experimented with both.
Big time.
I always come back to heel on the ground. I do like a little heel tap with my trail side now just to initiate the swing, but that with a heel lift is just like, whoa.
It's a little too tippy-tappy.
Yeah, it's too much for me.
But for many of you, not allowing that heel to come off the ground is actually a big detriment to your swing, and it's throwing a big wrench into everything.
Like you and Moo both do like a double. One to initiate and one to engage.
Right. So in my left-handed swing, there's no way I could be able to function without allowing that heel to come off the ground. Mm-hmm. So one of the drills that we use, and this is what we see on a regular basis, you'll see somebody trying to leave that heel on the ground in the backswing, and what happens is that the center of gravity starts sliding off of its platform. And then on the downswing, the trail leg gets dislodged from its position, and now I'm in a very compromised position. So for those of you, could you pass me a ball there, Sav? For those of you who shank the ball, if I allow that lead knee to go forward, I'm trying to keep the heel down or I'm trying to keep my head down, then everything starts to fall forward on me, and now in the downswing, I'm very much compromised. So you see what happens when that center of gravity falls off? So in the backswing, I allow that heel to come off the ground. And what's really, really interesting about the human body is when you allow one of the feet to come off the ground, the brain has to balance you properly on the inside of the other foot. So when I plant and get out of the way, notice that heel's off the ground, I am super balanced on the inside of that trail foot right here. So from there, if my command to the target is proper, like I'm going to throw my club in that direction like we did last week with Moo, the first thing my brain's going to do is go to the ground. It's going to use the ground to get my body out of the way. And now I've squatted and I've turned my body out of the way and I've got this beautiful lead into the ball. Now the club's going to come down, collect the ball, and release the ball to the target. So I'm gathering up, and then I got to send my grass clippings to the target. So notice how my brain had to go to the ground. If you watch that in slow motion, see how I started cutting from the center forward? Because I'm trying to take a divot of grass and send it into the bushes over there. Gather up. My brain had to go to the ground, use the ground to get my body out of the way, collect the turf from here, release the turf over there. So I can't do that if I'm out of balance. And so for those of you who feel that you're limited in your range of motion in the backswing, please allow that heel to come off the ground so that you can turn your whole backside to the target. That includes pelvis and rib cage, and that means butt turns to target. As the butt turns to target, the lead knee rotates in, and now I'm in this beautiful position to deliver out there towards my target. So let's look at a couple of golf shots. So now that you're going to see this down the line, I want you to look at Savannah's center of gravity and how she maintains it beautifully during her shots. So Sav, tell us what shot you're going to hit here.
I think, well, the divot's going right to the right side of that red pin, so I'll start it to the left, draw it from white to red.
Okay, so between the white and red to start and draw it back behind red?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's perfect. Really nicely done. Did you all see, if we look at that in slow motion, watch as she gets to the top of the swing, how balanced she is in her transition through the ball and into her finish. Beautiful range of motion as well as a very balanced and supported center of gravity, right? Mm-hmm. So let's have a look at mine now for all the righties out there. So I'm going to go ahead and hit a little bit of a fade from between the white and the red back to the red. I'm going to need an intermediate point. So my shot's going to go left edge of the intermediate point, between the white and the red back to red. And that's absolutely perfect right there. That just stayed nice and straight. Can't do it any better. So you'll see, you know, during the swing, when we put this in slow motion, watch how that center of gravity really stayed intact throughout the swing. And that's the key. Whether you have ball below or ball above, if you're in balance and you're swinging through the ball in the direction that you want to start it, the ball will always go straight. It's usually when you're losing your balance in those situations that the ball will go crooked.
Yeah.
Make sense? So I hope you enjoyed that. Make sure you go to our premium channel at wisdomandgolfpremium.com and let us know, which one you're doing better with, and we'll point you to the videos that really pertain to your needs. All the best.
Okay, and just really quick, I want to give a huge shout out to Rip It Grips. You guys have heard us talk about them before, but they are officially one of my sponsors for this year's long drive year, and I really wanted to say a huge thank you because they do the best of the best grips. I'll show you a couple of the things that we have right now. I just got these ones. These are the EW model. Really cool, fun colors. I've got my OG, like all black with a little pop of orange. These are the Bones grips. Really cool, fun play on just like a plain regular black grip. And it's nice to have like that monochrome look with my black shafts. And then this is one of their newest models. It'll look quite familiar to a lot of you. This is the Rip It Man, and it's a play on Pac-Man, which is really, really fun. So just wanted to give a little shout out to Rip It and say a huge thank you for being one of my sponsors for this year.
Oi, 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 Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.